Hey guys, Courtney Gagner here, brokered by ND Realty. I wanted to do a little video to give a little education on the real estate industry. As some of you may know, there is now a required form to see property. Now, the thing that I am facing personally in my own business is I purchase online leads. And these leads come in and I chat with people and I have to let them know that in order for me to show them the property, they have to sign a buyer broker agreement to show property. Now, I want to explain something. The buyer broker agreement to show property does not in any way bind you to a particular agent. All it does is for the day or for the term that you specifically put in there, it allows said agent, in this case me, to be able to show clients property without them signing an exclusive employment agreement. An exclusive employment agreement means basically you're putting a ring on it. You're committed. You're into it. You are ready to move forward with this agent and make it official. Now, at the end of the day, would I much rather prefer clients to sign an exclusive agreement with me? 100%. But do I also understand that when these leads come in, they don't know me from Adam? And they need to see my work ethic. They need to understand that I am a competent agent, that I have their best interests at heart, and that I'm going to fight for them to get what they want out of the purchase. Yes, they need to understand that. And that is the reason why I am willing to sign a buyer broker agreement to show with my clients that I'm trying to show property to. However, I had a situation today that was very strange. I had a lead come in and I sent over the buyer broker agreement, which we had talked about on the phone. Seemed like she had understood. And then immediately when she got the form to sign, she was unwilling to sign the form. So unfortunately, I had to let her know I would no longer be able to show her that property and that I wished her well, and if she changed her mind, I was here and would love to help them in any way that I can. She reached out to me again and asked me to sign the buyer broker agreement to show property with a 0% in the number line. And to be perfectly honest, this really struck me. And you guys can say that I'm being dramatic, and that's fine. But I really was taken aback that somebody would ask me to sign a form and put 0% in the box. Now, granted, if you understand real estate transactions, you understand that typically, not always, but typically, the listing side provides compensation for the buyer's agent. So I had already reached out to this agent prior and asked, hey, are you guys providing buyer's agent compensation? To which the agent said yes, and my seller's very motivated. I said, great. I let the other person know that, this lead that came in, and still she was incessant that I would sign the form to say 0%. And it really hit me because I know people think that real estate is an easy job and that we're paid a lot of money for very little work. But what people don't see is behind the scenes, and they don't see that we are searching for properties late at night. We are taking anywhere between 2 to 3 hours out of our day driving around showing properties that we well know at the end of the day, they may not make an offer and we will probably get paid nothing. But we're willing to take the risk because we believe in what we're doing and we believe in home ownership. And we see the value in that. And we see the value in people building wealth for not only their family, but for generations to come. And so when this lead asked me to sign a buyer broker agreement to show with a 0%, it really made me emotional. It made me look at my career and say, I never thought that I would get put into a position where I am basically told, I don't want to pay you anything. What you're doing, the time you're giving up with your family, the time that you're giving up in your day, the education that you went through, the different things that you've paid for along the way to benefit yourself as a real estate agent, none of that is worth anything to me. Sign 0% here so that I can see the house and I don't owe you anything. And I could have signed 0%. I really could. I thought about it, to be honest, because I'm like, the market is slow right now. I only have a few things in the pipeline. I could have signed 0%. But then I really started to think about it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do that because I'm worth more than 0%. I've been in this business now for 4 years. I've negotiated fiercely for my clients, and I work probably harder than any other agent I know. And I don't say that to toot my own horn. I just say that to say how committed I am to my business succeeding and to my clients. And so I let her know that I would not sign 0%. I'm happy to sign 2%, which, to be honest, is again me taking a cut. But I'm happy to do that to make them feel more comfortable. And that was not good enough for her. She wanted me to put a 0. So I say all that to say this. You do not have to compromise your value or your worth for anyone. And if you're the type of person that this video really upset, reach out to me. I'd be happy to have a conversation with you and show you the value that real estate agents bring to the market, to your community. We do so much, and people probably do not realize that because it can be very glamorized online and also on TV. But there's a lot that goes behind the scenes, and there are times that we show property for 6-7 months and then finally get a contract. And then it's another 30 or 45 days before we get paid. So you may think, oh, these are these huge paychecks, but it takes so long to get there. And so I just wanted to do a video to explain where I'm coming from when I say that I am not going to sign a buyer broker agreement to show for 0%, because I'm worth more than that. And if you've watched this video and you feel motivated, like you've been wanting to buy or sell, and you'd like to work with someone who will work extremely hard for you, but who's going to get paid because we don't work for free, then please reach out to me. I would love to support you in your home ownership journey. It would be an absolute honor. And if you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to have a conversation about this. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Talk to you soon.